Hello everybody, how are you? And welcome to my channel. So I paint and draw some of my own tarot cards, and we've been on an amazing journey, and I have my printed decks as well. And the question we're going to do today is, what didn't they tell you during the breakup? What didn't they tell you during the breakup? So we have pile one here, and I have to keep my thumb over the name of the card because YouTube doesn't like it. So there's two words here. One is full and the second word is intimacy. So that's for pile one. And I'll show you the little shell here. Okay. Pile two is sweet surrender. And there's the little shell there. Okay. And pile three is love's embrace. And there's the shell there. So just take your time, think about your breakup and pick a card. A little bit. Okay, so this is for everyone that chose pile one. And the question today is, what didn't they tell you during the breakup? What didn't they tell you about the breakup? So let's find out what was going on with your breakup. What didn't they tell you about the breakup? What didn't they tell you? This is for pile one. What didn't they tell you about the breakup? I'm really intrigued to find out. Oh, devil energy. Okay. Oh, interesting. So let's just bring those down a little bit for you so you can see them better. Let's bring that down a little bit. What didn't they tell you about the breakup? Well, during this time, this person was very much in their devil energy, so they weren't feeling loving and nurturing and tender and kind. Okay, very much nowhere to be seen, completely in the devil energy, completely in addiction, completely in codependency, completely in toxicity here. Now I see you here next to the devil, and what it feels like to me with these cards is that you were actually afraid of them. Okay, look at that. It's quite a dramatic story there, isn't it? Of their actions, you were quite afraid. And very much there's a lot of things you didn't want to look at. There's a lot of things you didn't want to address. And the funny thing is, I can see the devil with their eyes wide open. Ooh, I think that's my spirit guides coming. So the devil's got their eyes wide open. Doesn't mean that they can see the truth, but you're very much, you don't want to see what's going on here. Apologies if you can hear my washing machine in the background. Now I do have a reset card, but I'm seeing something a little bit strange here. I feel like it could be that this connection had gone round in cycles and reset itself again, because I see this Fool card. The Fool is generally, exciting and adventurous and let's reset, but I see it looking into the past and you two in a very negative connection here, but I see it maybe that you've reset several times here. Okay, now this person didn't want to commit to you. There was no possibility of a commitment, and during the breakup they weren't giving you obviously their cup of love. Now I do have a hint here with this Four of Cups that there could have been love in this connection from their perspective. So they would have been aware that you were afraid of them, and they might have been exerting their power over you, and they might have been feeling, well, I can pick this up again if I need to. Just bear with me a moment. Just going to shut the window. It's a little bit noisy. bear with me, it's a little bit hot here as well. Okay. So I feel that they may have felt that they could reset this with you if they wanted to. I feel that they almost might have had some enjoyment during this breakup as well. That they may be used to doing this. They may be used to people being in fear of them. They may be used to resetting their relationships again and again and again. Break up, make up, break up, make up. What they didn't tell you, though, I think this is really important, is that I think they did see a future with you, or they dreamt of a future with you, and they didn't tell you about it. Okay. With this lovely Two of Wands here, they're in the distance looking into the future. You could have been their dream person in many ways, actually. Just got the Sun card come out there. So, yeah, the heartbreak coming out here. What they might not have told you is that they could have been just as heartbroken as you over this connection. Okay. I'm seeing over here the Queen of Pentacles, which is a domesticated woman. It means that this is a woman that runs a home, that possibly got children and things like that. This could be a third party. This person could have been married or in a long-term connection or have a mother of their children there. But they might have also seen you taking that place, I feel. So why were they enjoying this, your fear of them? I see them enjoying it. And I see them being reckless here. Let's find out a little bit more here. Ooh. I think, why, hold on, let me just ask the question again in my head. Why were they enjoying this? So I think what I'm getting is that they weren't enjoying it. They were making out they were enjoying it. Or they thought they were going to enjoy it. Okay. But actually they were really upset because there was something about you, something very physically beautiful to them. And not just physical, but romantic as well. Which they were really upset after you broke up, that they didn't have access to you in a physical way. You're an exceptionally beautiful person in their eyes. So they might have been acting as though they're perfectly fine, or they're kind of enjoying this kind of this breakup and things like that. But that wasn't actually the truth. Let me find out about this middle card here. What's going on with this middle card? So I don't know if you can see that you've got you right in the middle there, full of fear. And I think this is one of their main focal points. What do they think about the fear? Got Justice coming in. Ooh, okay, let's have a look here. This is getting a little bit complicated. We've got two crying cards here. Can you believe it? We've got crying over here. Crying over losing your body, okay, and then we've got crying over here, looking into the future. I don't know, I'm getting sort of mixed signals mixed feelings about how they thought you were kind of in a fearful state when they broke up with you. Okay, I understand it now. Yeah, they were upset that you were fearful of them. So although they might have come across quite powerful and almost seemed to be enjoying the situation, this is sort of saying that it wasn't enjoyable for them and that they had a lot of sadness and looking into the future where you weren't going to be available. And we've got this beautiful Two of Cups that just come out here, which is the symbol of two people in love. It's like, you know, you've got the Lovers card, which is the highest sort of energy, and we've got the Two of Cups, which is two people coming together, which is absolutely beautiful. So they do acknowledge that. They may have immediately wanted a reconciliation here. They immediately might have even wanted to say sorry and apologize for hurting you and all those sort of things, all right? Immediately. but just kept their emotions to themselves because they were thinking about their material world, they were thinking about their position in life, they were thinking about what they needed, were thinking about keeping themselves safe and secure, okay, more than actually coming to you. And I feel like this person is actually in love with you. Why are they showing the devil energy? Why are they showing the devil energy? So there was something around a workplace here with the devil energy, okay, or at least something around a home, a workplace, a special location, or some sort of training or something like that, because it has lots of different meanings there. And I think that I've forgotten what the question was actually. Hold on, my mind's just gone blank. So reconciliation, looking into the future. Why were they acting with the devil energy? Yeah. Okay, because I think someone else had come onto the scene. All right, because I can see 3 women here. So we've got a new woman here. Something to do with the workplace, something like that. Something to do with money, business, workplace, home, something like that. And I see you and I see this other person. So I see 3 people here. Okay, so that's why they're in the devil energy. So they didn't tell you about how sad they were about not having access to your body anymore, if that applies to you. If you're long distance, what LDR is still the same concept, the thought of being intimate with you. They didn't tell you how much they wanted to apologize immediately and have you back immediately after the breakup. They didn't tell you that they actually are in love with you, and they didn't tell you or show you how much heartache they have over this separation. Okay. They also didn't tell you that they were seeing somebody else. Okay. Let's see what happened with this other person. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it didn't last long. So there was some passion. He kind of felt like in command and in control and felt like a king, basically. Then they separated. So I guess you're all dying to know, do they regret their actions? I'm saying he, so just switch up the genders, okay? I think that they would love to contact you and come forward, but they feel unsure about this. Let's find out why they feel unsure. Why do they feel unsure? Oh my God, guys. Cannot believe this. Do they regret their actions? Yes, they do. So we've got the proposal card came out right in the middle. So what the proposal card means is, yes, obviously for some of you, you know, this could be a proposal on its way. But what it really means is that you made them feel unbelievable and they know your marriage material. You really lit up their world in a beautiful way, and they know if they come forward, they have to make a serious decision. I think that they're dying actually to message you. They're dying, I feel like they want to commit to you. I was going to say, are they dying to tell you, but they're hesitating because it's such a big decision. I feel like they're trying to balance their emotions. I was not expecting that. Okay, I've got the Ace of Cups just came out on the bottom of the pack. Tell me about this devil energy though, for the watcher. I mean, who wants to marry the devil energy? Tell me about the devil energy in marriage or commitment. This person's really, really stubborn. Really, really stubborn. All right, and they will fight and defend themselves all the way. But there is a part of them that's quite domesticated, and a part of them that would love to have a celebration. We've got a celebration here twice, and have an open relationship with you where the family and the friends and everybody is connected, and to show everyone that they're in love with you. What do I love about you? So this is the classic case. He dumped you, but he still loves you. Okay. What does he love? What does he love? What is it about you? Ooh. Magician with the Fool. Wow. Wow. We've got the Chariot and the Magician. There's something about you that makes him feel inspired about life, inspired about moving forward, inspired about opportunities, inspired about adventure in a really, really big way. And I sort of get the feeling, you know, life is quite humdrum for all of us most of the time, okay? But sometimes you meet people and your aspirations suddenly get really, really bigger, or your horizons suddenly expand, and the possibilities of what you can do with life, with somebody, opens up. And this is what you bring to them, okay? And it's really, really, really powerful. And I'm sure you've met people in your life when you sort of admire how they're living their life, or their outlook on life and that sort of thing, okay? I'm sure that you've met people and this is what you did to them, and they want to go on that adventure together, and they want to do it together. So no, you're not boring in any way, shape or form. Quite the opposite, in fact. So I just want to find out why they dumped you on the breakup. Let's just find out. Why did they do it? We know we've got the woman over there. Oh, can you believe it? Sorry, I get excited. You probably can't see too well. I have to get one of those overhead camera. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here. So this is like a single woman that he went and had a connection with, right? And what was the question? Oh, my head's like a sieve today. What did I ask? So why did they break up with you? Okay. So we've got the same card in reverse. So I feel that he has deep regret or no feelings for this person at all that he left you for. And in fact, the reason why he did it is because he'd gotten to a point where his behaviour towards women or the opposite sex, you know, switch up the genders, had become so appalling, so low level. That had nothing to do with you. It's all about them. They're kind of like out of control, not acting very nice, you know, being a little bit of a predator, that sort of thing. Okay, so just low level, like the devil energy, just low level. Interesting, very, very interesting. So stay with me, guys. I just want to pick a few more cards for some insights. And that person, no, there's nothing there with that person. Yeah, here we go again. Ace of Swords. So I feel like he felt, or they felt, when you two were together, you could be a great team and you could make great decisions together. But there's just this part of this person which is unreliable. This is the problem. It's right over the devil energy. There's just this part of this person where they're unreliable when they walk away from responsibilities or they walk away from duties. That actually made me feel quite emotional when I said that. It's just they're just a little bit sneaky and underhanded, this person. All right? But they do think the world of you, and for some of you, they're coming back for a rematch, okay? And they might offer you real serious commitment as well, or at least convey to you the level of how they felt about you. So quite amazing there. So I hope you enjoyed that pile one. So do jump onto the link in the description for a reading. You can either go on Etsy or you can just email me and pay by PayPal. I do a lot of private readings and my clients have been coming to me for a long time now, and we have some amazing, accurate, well, all of them hopefully, amazing readings where things come out that I couldn't even possibly know. And it sort of surprises me as well. So thank you so much, pile one, and ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao. this is for everyone that picked pile 2. And the question today is, what didn't they tell you about the breakup? What didn't they tell you about the breakup? So let's find out. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Just speaking to my cards, don't mind me. Wow. So what they didn't tell you about the breakup is how much it played on their mind. How much it kept repeating on their mind. How they couldn't... They felt bad about it. Really, really bad. And this went on for a long time. They felt really bad about the breakup. And they had a lot of romantic nostalgia about the times that you spent together. And it really sort of repeated and replayed in their mind a lot. They felt quite tormented by the breakup, all right? And by and large, I feel that they wanted to go back to that place with you where they were happy, okay? So they didn't, so it wasn't easy for them, and they didn't convey this, okay? Now, we do have something here about the workplace, okay? So we've got the 3 of Pentacles, so it can be a home, a business, a workplace, it can be online, it can be physical. Excuse me. And there's something about your boundaries. You put in some boundaries around the workplace, around a home, around something that you two are working on together, okay? Now, he might have thought, switch up the genders, that you were, if you need to, too disciplined around this. Felt you had too many boundaries up, okay? And what he didn't tell you, that he was in love with you. Because we've got the beautiful Knight of Cups here, going in with the Moon card. And the Moon is all about the hidden. And this is about the separation as well. Can you see that little path separated between the 2 buildings? And that's him feeling loving towards you and looking at this separation between you. Looking how you've been pushed apart by the secrets that you both hold. Or the unspoken, the things that you haven't spoken about. And what happens here is that he retreats, or they retreat, and they've spent quite a long time away from the world, okay? Excuse me. So it doesn't matter what you saw them doing, or their social media, or whatever, but they really withdrew from themselves after this connection. They needed time to heal, they needed time to reflect, they needed time to kind of gather themselves together, and they just couldn't be bothered with anything in the outside world. And there's just some stuff that they just didn't want to look at, or they didn't want to communicate with you. I see the 2 of Swords here. So they had their defenses up after this breakup, all right? So they're quite wounded. There we go. All right, so we've got the Hierophant here. So what they're feeling around you is that there was a very serious decision to be made about you. It wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't kind of like, nah, not today, maybe tomorrow. No, this was serious. This was a life-changing decision for them about the course of their future. And they had quite a young heart for you. There was a lot of kind of young energy and fresh energy here. But when it comes to the breakup, there's a very serious, heavy kind of, it weighed heavy on them, okay? What else didn't you know about the breakup? Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Why did they see about the Queen of Swords? Oh, no way, this came out in pile 1. Right, what I feel is that they saw you on a pedestal. They saw you like the creme de la creme. They saw you like, I should marry this person. And you don't know that. So this might be why we've got this kind of lovely young heart, this young, fresh heart, love towards you, which is beautiful. But this really heavy weighted Hierophant card here. And these two together, when they come out in the pack, as a marriage. No two ways about it. So that's what's weighing heavily on them. So the decision to leave you was very, very heavy for them. Okay, and weighed heavily for a long time, I feel. Okay, let's go. Let's have a little bit more. And oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look, oh, I've got shivers. Could you get heavier cards than the Death card and the Five of Cups? Really? Oh boy. Those two cards would suggest to me that the breakup was unbearable for them. That so if you went through, and I'm feeling quite emotional, if you went through months or years of crying of the loss, so did they. Wow. Wow, I cannot believe those two cards come out together. Oh, shall we just stick that one in as well for more pain? They know that they hurt you. They hurt themselves. They know that they went way, way, way too far with things that were said and done here. I've never had such powerful three cards of separation come in together. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. So you can be rest assured that if you were in pain, they were in a hell of a lot of pain. All right. Tell me more. Yeah. They had so many decisions to make about you, and they felt so much pressure and torment. You know, one minute they're angry, and the next minute they're happy, you know, thinking about you or recalling times with you. But they were just so confused with which direction to go in where you're concerned. Ultimately, they wanted great success with you. They wanted a successful outcome. They really could see themselves moving forward. But the problem is we've got the secret sex card that has come out. So it might be that, I feel like, look, this person felt you were marriage material, but it might be that you were in a situation where sex was the key thing. Sex was the dominant thing in your connection because of circumstances. So there was something very, very forbidden about your connection. And there was something very forbidden about your sex life. And some of it could have been secret. Okay. Okay. Wow. Let's have a look, see how they feel now. Oh, look, two cards come out together, sandwiched together. They're very undecided about you, really they are. They still feel this heavy burden, maybe this heavy burden of responsibility. What it is, coming back to you is not easy. Being with you is not easy for them, I feel, because it's not casual. All right, that's what I'm feeling. I just want to check what they thought when they last saw you. Now, this might not apply to some of you, but let's have a look. What did they think when they last saw you? Wow. Look at that. Still really upset. Really upset. And there's something about a third-party situation here when they last saw you. Not so much, not the sex side of it. I'm not feeling that. But the dynamic of the third-party situation was proven really, really difficult the last time they saw you, for whatever reason. You know, so there's you, there's somebody else, and there's themselves. And just the dynamics and the different aspects of that was very upsetting for them. Okay. Gosh, so there's a lot of pain around this connection. A lot of pain. So I feel like the way they feel about you now is that you're still kind of, it's like pile one. you're still kind of their dream person. You're still the person where they feel they could have a beautiful future, or they daydream or imagine being with you sometimes and having a proper relationship. That's what I'm going to say, you know, and having a home and that sort of thing. So you're still very much in their thoughts and in their dreams. Yeah, and I think they'd love to take the opportunity to come towards you again. Okay, very, very strong there, to have some stability with you. Okay, just some general. Oh, you're coming out as the Empress. Wow, and the tranquility. Okay, so there's something about you that, yeah, I mean, you really are on a pedestal. You really are on a pedestal. Okay, and this is why they struggle so much around you. And to them, you're the Empress, you're the bearer of life, you're the giver, you're the person, well, when life seems abundant. Okay, and we've got this beautiful lily pond. So there's something about you that brings peace and harmony into their life, or when they're around you, that's how they feel. So this person did hide a lot from you of the level of their emotions for you. Okay, and how much they struggled with this. I mean, not just a little struggle. They really, really, really struggled. It was really, really painful for them. And they spent a lot of time thinking about things, but at the moment, they kind of have this kind of energy of, you know, your sexual union, you know, a secret as well. But it overburdens them. So at one point, they feel like it's so peaceful to be with you, but the process of being with you it overburdens them. Okay, even though they're still dreaming about having a proper relationship with you, you know, and having a home and having friends and family all connected into your relationship. So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was quite amazing. So thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Just to let you know, I do a lot of private readings. Do jump on to Etsy and have a look at the cost. They're very cost effective, just £12 for a single 1-question read, and some special offers there. And I have a lot of customers who've been coming to me for many years, and some of the readings have been quite extraordinary, the way that I've somehow been able to tell them stuff that I could never know, and it's always a massive surprise to me as well. So thank you so much. And it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, 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 ciao. So this is for everyone that picked a pile 3. I know you can't see it too well with the light there, but hopefully it will be okay. Let me open this other window for you. So everyone that picked pile 3. So the question is, what didn't they tell you during the breakup? What didn't they tell you during the breakup? Let's have a look. So what didn't they tell pile 3 during the breakup? No way. I can't believe it. Look, I saw it. Okay, but my hand had already gone to it. I can't believe that. This has been in every single reading today. Wow. Oh my God. No way. Very, very synchro on all the reading. Wow. But they didn't tell you about the breakup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Maybe this has got a different meaning. So let me just double check here. So is this Watcher? Is this the Watcher, please? Just going to check that's you. Okay. Oh, it's taking its time. Here, is that the Watcher, please? No. Right, so this has got a slightly different connotation with this proposal card. What they didn't tell you, and I'm really sorry to say this, is that during the breakup, they had actually met somebody else. So I'm not saying that they proposed to them, but it was at that level when it's all, you know, fresh and shiny and new. And that's what they didn't tell you, and that's what could have been causing a lot of arguments here with the Storm card. Yeah, there we got 3 people. I cannot believe that this card is literally about, you know, the dynamics of the negativity of communication when you've got 3 people in a connection. And it might be that you were at the point where there was stability in your connection, and you guys might have still all been in the kind of the fun place as well, when it's seeming really amazing. But I feel like what you didn't know, that there was lots of decisions being made that you weren't aware of. They were making decisions about their future, which didn't include you. We've got this Moon card here. This is about separation. See the moon, the hidden, is splitting, dividing the 2 buildings, okay? Pulling you apart. And they weren't communicating this to you because, oh my God, because you are actually 1 in a million to them, okay? You've got my 1 in a million card. But yet they had this going on the other side. Oh my God, tell me about this. Yeah, lots of conflict, lots of confusion, very little communication to this other person. They're not actually communicating much with this other person, so it could be like a fling or something like that. Okay, but it seems... Okay, so I feel like this person came into their life in some sort of... They were in some sort of routine, so whether it was work or if they had some other routine in their life. I don't know, that they go to a certain place all the time. I don't know if it's a gym or something like that. And this person was within their routine, okay, within their daily life, within their daily working life in some way. Not just working, it could not, you know, might not be actual working, but somewhere where they have a very specific routine. This person was there. So how can you be 1 in a million and they have somebody else here? Okay. This is interesting. Well, I'm kind of feeling more with this one. I feel like they might have had somebody else before you. Something going on with somebody else before you. And then you came in and they caught feelings for you. And they made an offer to you of real stability, I feel. But even while they're making the offer, there's an element about them where they're quite passive. Tell me about the Lovers up there, please. This person was a bit of a dreamer, always dreaming about their perfect future, and I feel always thinking about who fits into their perfect future. So at one point that might be this person, and then another point it's you. But I do feel that you became quite established in one way, okay? And they did have a high level of feelings for you. But this person is a peacock, and they love attention, okay? And it could be that they went back to somebody, okay? What happened with that person that they might have gone back to? Okay, judgment in reverse. They did go back to this person, but they didn't commit to that person either. It was just about passion, and I know that's hard to hear. But they didn't reveal themselves honestly to this other person, okay? And in doing so, they knew that they kind of stabbed themselves in the back, right? That they'd gone off in the wrong direction. Where does that leave you? Where does that leave you? Let's have a look. Where does that leave you? Okay. So what's the feeling I'm feeling? What I'm feeling here is this person doesn't really get any depth of feeling. Okay. And I feel like get my words out. Come on, get my words out. Sorry, I'm not struggling with this one. Okay, to kind of explain the sort of feeling. So this person was upset where you were concerned because they had to make a decision about you. All right, but they were only seeing you as a third party type of person for sexual interest. That's what I'm feeling. But I feel like when they come across, how they come across to you is quite genuine and offers quite a lot, okay, or conveys. So I feel like they do have a depth of feeling, but in another way, they never truly get involved with anybody and having multiple partners on the go. But I almost feel like they're having relationships on the go with this one. So I feel this is more of a relationship that they were having, and then you come in, and then they started having a relationship with you. So on one level, they're sort of having a depth of relationship, and on another level, they're only really seeing you as a commodity, unfortunately. Okay. Very, very strange. Very strange feeling around this reading. Yeah. I'm not going to say this person falls in love with everybody, but I feel like they could catch feelings for more than one person. And you might be led to believe that, oh, we're having a relationship, or it's going this way. But really, it's never going anyway. It's never going any place. So because it's a little bit complicated, I want to just pick up these cards around it and lay some other cards. I'm very interested in this one because it's so peculiar. All right. Just a sort of a peculiar energy around this person. Okay. So let's do that. So I just want to find out a little bit more. So stay with me, guys. Just want to put these back in the pack so they're nicely shuffled. Okay. Tell me more about this strange situation. It's very, very strange. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so we've got the Knight of Cups coming in. Okay. And having a reset. Okay. Okay. Taking opportunities. So this is right. So with this person, what I'm feeling is like they're in the energy of the Knight of Cups. So they come in and it feels like it's genuine. It feels like it's real, and they might actually feel it's real. And you might get to a point where you actually feel like you're in a committed relationship with this person, because we've got this beautiful Ten of Cups and it's a little bit like a marriage card. But what's really happening with this person is that they're very sneaky and underhanded, and they take opportunities where they can, and they completely reset themselves in the game of love quite easily. Okay, very peculiar. So this doesn't seem like the typical love rat. Okay, switch up the genders if you need to. This seems more like someone who's having a depth of feelings for more than one person at any one time. And what it leads to over here is a massive tower moment, right? And it all breaks down and all goes to poop. Okay, and that's the problem here. I'm feeling something else, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. Got Judgment in reverse twice. So what it makes me feel like, this person doesn't look at their actions. They don't review their actions. We do have the Nine of Swords where, okay, they might worry or whatever, but they never, I don't feel they hold themselves accountable. Okay, so they don't really review their actions, and then I feel like they go off again, seeking love again. Okay. So I think on this reading, what you didn't realize is that maybe they had someone else or already gone back to somebody else. You were the other person. You were the other person. The other person they went to wasn't the other person. You were the other person. And you probably didn't even realize that or see that because it probably felt so genuine. Okay. And then it all just went to pot. All right. So very strange here. The person doesn't hold themselves accountable. All right, we've got third party all over the place here. Okay, so even though they might suffer a bit and have a conscience to some degree, they just go off again into a third party because they might feel like they're falling in love, or they might feel like that they can't caught feelings for someone. You know, it's very, very strange, this one. So it's not your typical love rat. It's more, yes, that's more like they have multiple relationships at one time rather than sort of one night stands. It feels more like multiple relationships. So you probably didn't realize that was going on. Maybe you did, but, you know, let me know in the comments. But this feels like multiple relationships, and you were the other woman, okay, and you didn't realize that. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed that. That was quite a challenging read on that one. That's a very strange situation. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you would like a private reading, do jump onto the description below, which is will take you to Etsy, so you can look at the cost for the readings. And if you don't want to pay on Etsy, that's fine. You can just go via PayPal and you can just email me. So thank you very much, and it's ciao from Italy. Ciao, ciao.